Also got you working in the trenches. Just give us a countdown. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the IDV premiere tourney. I'm here today with my wife, Mim.
Oh my god, hey.
And we're going to be watching, oh wow, the coin flip did not work. Scammed. Wow. We will get that sorted in a moment. But we will be watching today Rebel versus Yo-Yo. These are both teams that participated in IVT this year, so we've seen a little bit of them. Yo-Yo actually made it to top 8 this year, if you tuned in for that. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup. A lot of notable players on both teams. Is there something you're excited to see today, Mim?
You know, this might just be because we'd almost never see it, but I'm curious about, well, we'll see it soon, but some of the mains on the roster are very interesting, so I can't wait to see if some of the more niche mains get pulled out today. But two very
Yeah.
strong teams, so I can't wait for how the matchup goes today.
I'm quite familiar with both of these teams. In fact, a few people on one of these teams were my former teammates, so I'm very excited to see how they have improved since I've last seen them play. I'm very excited for that.
I can't wait for the main screen just because I really want to point out a couple of the mains that we have as options. Like, I was kind of peeking and I'm like, hold on a second. I might see some interesting plays today.
Bro, I'm reconnecting to the server. Let's go. There we go.
IDV ping moment?
If I have some technical difficulties during this live stream, I apologize.
That would be very in character though, because I don't know if you've noticed lately, but the IDV ping has been really back and forth.
Oh, I know. I go from 10 ping to like 700.
Yes, literally. I don't even know what happens that
I'm
the
like,
servers.
I start bragging. I'm like, yes, my ping is 12, and then it's like 200, and I'm like, oh shit.
No, 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 don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Just keep flexing the 10 ping.
MS diff.
I've seen some people's ping has like skyrocketed to like 900 randomly, even though the server reports like 30 at first.
That's happened to me before. It was brutal. I lost 15 points because it happened in ranked.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was 995. I still have the screenshot. It was really nice.
Oh. I think you're actually playing from Pluto, potentially.
Sometimes I have 10 ping though, so let's focus on the good. Let's focus on the good.
If I had 10 ping, I fear it'd be unstoppable. Well, I say that, but I'll probably get myself terror shocked anyways. To be honest.
Considering, I'm playing for your team for Koa, please don't.
I'm sorry. Well, I can't make promises actually. I have this rule of thumb where I have to get terror shocked at least once a week.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try to get it out a little early.
Okay.
Get it out in a quick match, maybe.
Oh. Look, so if anyone is taking serve applications, IT Kazuhira, let me on. Riptide is failing me.
No, trust.
Trust.
It'll work out. It's a tactical terror shock.
Tactical terror shock.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Yeah. That's exactly. I agree. I was doing 1v1s yesterday with the GSL Hunter Soul, and let's just say I got terror shocked quite a few times, but I was on my mobile training arc for Koa.
I also need to go on my mobile training arc. I'm so scared though.
It's okay. You just get terror shocked a few times.
Also, hello to everyone in chat. Right. Let's see here.
Just gonna take a quick peek in the channel.
That is exactly what I'm on the way to see.
So it seems that Rebel has one coin flip, and they are picking the map. So we're waiting on
map
the
pick
map
first. Okay. Right.
We're waiting to see what 2 maps get banned.
Typically, I know Sacred Heart is a pretty common ban just because it's a little serve-sided, but I believe that just kind of depends on what the hunter has a feeling for.
We don't typically see that banned round 1 though, because ain't nobody putting their hunter at disadvantage in round 1.
Sacred Heart. Of all maps, that's probably not the map you want to go into.
2 maps. You're gonna ban 2 maps.
Right.
Now, interestingly enough, this tournament is not following the new IVL standards, so it's kind of a mix of old and new. So we're seeing the 2 map bans, but we're not seeing 4 globals.
Oh, so we're sticking with the 3 global bans for
Correct.
Gotcha.
So your pick order still matters.
So we're doing a hybrid ban here.
Correct. So we're gonna see Red Church and Arms Factory being banned. That's leaving some of our more hunter-sided maps open. So it seems that Team Yo-Yo really wants to put their hunter at advantage.
Seems that we are getting Moonlit.
Very, very interesting.
Kind of curious what the first picks here are going to be then. I will say personally not a fan of that map. So it's always interesting seeing it as a favorable map for people.
I think now, since, everyone was added in Lulzy's server, we can talk a little bit about what characters we might start to expect to see.
I was peeking at a very particular pick. Could be because Shad's influenced me, but when I see a Mind's Eye...
Yes! So actually, Eve, who is on Yo-Yo, he is the S1 Mind's Eye, has been for a while.
Oh.
and it's like a specialty pick of his. In other tournaments, we've seen him whip out the Mind's Eye. He is kind of known for that Mind's Eye pick.
I am very curious if they're going to pull out the Mind's Eye round 1. It is a Moonlit though, so they're most likely going to pick him up.
Oh, I've seen that Mind's Eye round 1. I have.
And I wonder he may hold on to it though, considering that Moonlit is round 1 and isn't necessarily favorable for decoders. Though I guess that kind of depends on your own comfortability. Let's see here.
We are waiting on faction pick, which Team Yo-Yo will have faction pick.
Right.
I'm very curious. I have a feeling... Oh, they're sending out their survivors first, so we might see that Mind's Eye.
Tactical Mind's Eye deployed. Let's go.
Tactical Mind's Eye. Potentially.
I'm definitely excited for that. I did also see a potential little girl pick.
Now, the hunter for Rebel, nobody tends to play a lot of Ivy. I have not seen nobody play a whole ton, but in the times I have seen nobody play, I've seen Ivy round 1 a lot. So I'm wondering if they are expecting this Ivy and they're going to try to counter comp it, because I don't know if nobody has a Goatman.
Right. You know, I've noticed for a lot of our tourneys, we don't tend to see Goatman. I believe this was actually talked about before. Our server isn't really a Goatman server in comparison to the Asia servers.
We're starting to see in like pro Asian play though, teams whip out non-meta for tie round 1.
Yes,
which is
yes.
pretty interesting.
I did peek into that IVL and I saw that there was a Bonbon and a Wax Artist round 1.
Yes.
Which is very interesting, but also very exciting to see. Though may argue that it's a little scary seeing that we are moving into a meta where a lot of people are viable round 1 for tourney.
Yeah. I'm rather new to the comp scene myself, and I'm new to the game too. I've only been playing a year, and I remember when I joined, the most recent hunters were Opera Ivy. So the entire time I've been playing, pretty much been in such a hunter-sided meta where you're playing Goat, Hulla, Opera, Ivy. That's it. That's what you're playing. And now you're starting to see other things, and I'm like, oh, I'm not used to this. Oh yeah. Man.
Especially for like you mentioned, like a lot of more so I guess new gen players. We're seeing a lot of like older meta picks like being picked. Like Bonbon used to be really meta a few years ago. But a lot of people aren't too familiar with him at this point if they're newer players. So they get used to the Opera, Ivy, Goatman, Hulla, and then they see the old picks.
I would rather kite 10 Goatmen than a fucking you. I'm telling you.
Okay, that's valid though. I can't even lie. I feel like a Goatman can have slightly more counterplay if you're used to it.
Oh yeah, I'm used to the meta, and I don't ban meta in rank, much to everyone I play with dismay.
Don't worry, I banned Wuchang and Elo Reptilian.
I was there for that session. Don't worry, I'm a proud photo clown banner.
Listen, Reptilian and Wuchang are plagues to high tier right now.
Especially PCQ. Rest
yes.
in peace.
That's why I want to go to mobile. Let me escape the Reptilian.
I've been playing on mobile and throwing a little bit, but I'm learning, so you can join me in throwing. We can throw together. Rest in peace, our win rates. Yes.
All right. So we do see that the survivors are going first onto Moonlit. Now here comes...
Let's see if that Mind's Eye comes out.
I know, that's what I'm really excited for. All right, we got the
straight away with the
Seer
Seer Mage. I'm really thinking this is an Ivy. That Mage ban right off the ban.
You know, Mage is pretty strong right now, so he is a pretty consistent ban, I'd say. Especially for a lot of the more so meta hunters. Just because, honestly, after his rework...
Oh my god,
he's pretty goated. Oh yeah. Ooh, okay.
We're seeing a Perfumer and Professor being locked in. I really enjoy that character niche. Professor Puppet. It's really fun. I like it.
I agree. It's one of my favorites, honestly. So we have Perfumer Professor here. Already we have a really tanky team in the works, so we will see the
Officer.
FO
I'm
ban this
wondering.
very much.
I'm wondering if they're gonna retaliate by picking up a grave or a merc here. And
Yep,
there's the
yep.
grave.
There's that Gravekeeper, locking in the Gravekeeper. Very strong round 1 rescuer for sure.
Absolutely, very consistent.
I am wondering, and we have the Psych
Psych.
ban. And we will see this
really
4th
does not.
pick coming in.
He really does not want that global support, banning that Seer and that Psych.
Right, especially on Moonlit, that could make the difference. Archer, all right.
Archer.
We have Archer for our 4th pick here, so she will be an option for the later rounds here.
Correct.
Pretty strong round 1 team. I will say the Perfumer is a little interesting as it's not a very typical pick for round 1. But a pretty strong option nonetheless, since she's pretty tanky.
I mean, if they were expecting a goat, I could understand it, but I'm not sure that this will be a goat.
Right. I'm curious about that FO ban, because FO can counter Ivy. Let's see.
Alright, Chad, I have a gambling addiction. Let's put money on it. Is this an Ivy?
$1 on who the hunter is. Will we get an Ivy?
I have Lanternist to pay for coming up. Let's go, chat.
That's true. I got bills to pay, and I still want Lanternist. If I can win a bet here, I'll just give you all your money.
It's not my money. It's money I get off a certain individual.
This is so sad.
My happiness is sad to you?
No comment.
As you can see, my wife hates me. And there's the Ivy.
There's the Ivy.
So how many of you owe me $1? Pay up.
See, I technically said it was Ivy too. So I think we owe each other $1. We're canceling that out. All right. I will say Archer may struggle a little bit here into the Ivy.
Definitely.
But I do know that there's slight tricks you can use, almost equivalent to Novelist. Oh, whoa.
So we're seeing that the Archer has Windows and BT. Usually we see these decoders carry harasser carry Flywheel. I'm getting my wires crossed. But we have Perfumer with Flytide, which is kind of interesting. Standard build on the Gravekeeper, and we have Full Kite on the Professor. This spawn is very interesting.
Yes, the spawn is almost a straight line aside from the Perfumer and 2-story. I do see the double tide. I like the double tide. The double Sui is a little scary. I think they're trying to bank on possibly a 2 out here.
I'm wondering how their Cypher rush will be with a spawn like this.
Right.
Especially
that is what
with
I'm interested in.
Such a heavy map control character like Ivy, who, when played correctly, will keep her foot on your neck when it comes to those ciphers.
Right. Yeah, Ivy, a good Ivy knows very, very well how to kind of dominate those ciphers. Though Moonlit is quite a big map, that could be to the survivor's benefit considering it's an Ivy. But they do have to be quite careful when it comes to the cipher lock, since Moonlit, even though you have equal ciphers, it can be a little easy to cipher lock into these map control hunters like Ivy.
I would like to remind, though, it was actually Team Rebel who got the map pick, so it seems like this is nobody's comfort map, because I have seen nobody pull out in other tournaments this Ivy on Moonlit before.
Right. I don't think I've ever seen an Ivy on Moonlit in general, actually.
Oh, I've seen nobody pull out 4Ks from 3 Survivor endgames on Moonlit in a tournament.
Yeah, Moonlit is quite a big map. I almost wonder here how this. I feel like the early game is definitely going to matter quite a bit on Moonlit.
Definitely.
We do see the Survivor Ivy build. The typical Ivy build here with Insult Attention and Blink. Yeah,
we're influencing each other. We're influencing each other to misspeak. So we're seeing the immediate leech onto the Gravekeeper, but now moving on to that Archer who is a little weaker to Ivy. It's hard to harass an Ivy in general because you can't really look at her, for one, and number two, you get the laceration onto Ivy. She's just gonna go into Yith form. She's gonna stand still.
Right. Yeah, this is a little interesting. Archer may be one of the weaker chases here, if not the weakest chase into the Ivy for the first chase.
She doesn't have flywheel to try to flywheel that corruption if needed.
Right, right.
So we're seeing a stun onto the Ivy to get a little distance to the God Palette, and Ciphers are steadily moving along, but it seems like they're a bit of a Cipher behind.
Ooh, we do see a little bit of a red light trick going on here, but Archer's already rotating closer to the lion cage.
This Archer is doing a good job delaying that first hit. We are going to see Blink is already up, so we'll see if she will blink for that first hit.
We do see that basement is also intense, so Archer does have to be a little careful here once she does take a hit. Ooh, trying to force that 100 into a stun. Oh!
We had the same reaction there.
That was pretty good here from the Archer.
Well
we do
played,
see that
Archer.
Blink. And the force 100 as well for that first hit. Ciphers are coming along beautifully. We're almost at 3 Ciphers and no down. Ivy did get a little stunned here. She may be a little bit lost. Let's see.
From this Ivy's perspective, I'm a little worried about how fast these Ciphers are moving, considering she hasn't done much pressuring them mid-chase. We're going to see her switch targets onto the Perfumer, it appears. I believe she actually lost the Archer.
Yes, it looks like Archer managed to get enough distance to go 4th stop, and Ivy ended up losing vision of her. Though she does catch his vision of her now, crossing by Tent. But it looks like she is committing to the Perfumer. At least until she can get Yith on Archer, yes.
Getting healed by the Gravekeeper, and she's actually going to switch back onto that Archer. Let's see if she can secure the down. These Ciphers are moving along steadily, with so few injuries on the map and someone yet to be chaired. This is looking very much in favor for Team Yo-Yo's survivors.
I do agree, and Archer still has decent utility left here.
Yeah.
That she can utilize either for a rebound or to prolong this chase.
Ooh.
Ooh, very nice vault here.
We're seeing Gravekeeper's Cipher finally pop, and our final 2 Ciphers are at 70 and 40 respectively. This is a very difficult situation for the Ivy to come back from.
I will say this is looking like it may be a 1K, however, since it is Ivy, her endgame pressure can probably pull in a 2-man here, but it is Moonlit, which is something, again, we have to consider when it comes to the Ivy plays, just because it's such a big map.
That Cipher is about to hit 80%, and it is Archer's first chair. This is a very difficult position.
They have not started a backup quite yet, which I do think could be a good option here. That Cipher is sitting at 91, however, they should most likely open up a backup here.
I agree. With a map control hunter like Ivy, starting a little decoy Cipher could be very beneficial.
Ooh, I am seeing here that it is pushed into a 3 Cipher position, but we do see that the Professor is pushing 3rd stop.
I'm very curious how this is going to get played.
Right.
Notice that Blink is back up.
We see Gravekeeper also coming in to push that 91% Cipher, as the Professor is working on the second one here as well. It is a little bit of a stalemate here, just because there are 2 Ciphers that have the potential to be finished. We do see the full press coming out on the Gravekeeper here.
These injuries are starting to stack up, but I would like to note that there is still a Tide Turner in play.
There is, in fact. The Professor is also full health, and he does have his scale still up.
It's kind of hard to time a scale correctly against a hunter you can't look at, however.
Right.
I'm going to have faith.
Yeah, she is just watching the other Cipher with her Yith.
Oh, and he gets a scale baited.
Ooh.
Oh!
Very well played.
That was a good second scale. That was good.
And the survivors are resetting here. Did miss the flywheel, but it looks like the survivors are still in a very good position. They are all reset now, aside from the professor who just took the hit.
This is a very difficult situation.
Right. Ideally here, the Ivy needs to get someone on a chair on one of the ciphers. Archer would be the best option here since she already has been on the chair. It's just really difficult as she has to play between both of the ciphers, and Archer is definitely trying to play away from
It's
them.
like they're starting a third cipher, actually.
This may be a game where almost every cipher gets near completed.
I hope everyone is very comfortable in your seats, because we might be here for a little bit. There's a very nice pallet stun. Is it enough to push that cipher, though?
Not quite.
95,
Perfumer is going to
7.
respect it. Oh! Oh, misses a full press, unfortunately.
It looks like that's getting popped.
Yeah,
and it's popped.
That is enough. Right.
A 4-person endgame on Moonlit is very, very difficult to come back from for an Ivy.
Definitely. It looks like we do see the professor's already opening the gate at the first stop, which she is moving Yith towards while keeping the main body at 4th.
Doing her best to pressure down both gates, but on such a big map, it's just so difficult.
Ooh, Archer is spotted here.
She still has Blink to work with, so...
This is true. Archer also does have about 2 arrows. Oh,
missing the
it does
arrow.
miss one of the arrows. And she does have a scale here.
Ooh, the terror shock. That was good patience from Nobody.
I don't know why, but hearing that is really, really funny because if you don't have the context of the Ivy's name, it's just good patience from Nobody here.
Oh
like,
no.
Okay.
I'm a toxic commentator, guys.
No. We do still see Yith here. The survivors are going to play this out pretty patiently, which is ideal into an Ivy here. You typically want to wait out detention or until you can get into a better spot.
They're all kind of on one side of the map. Makes me a little bit nervous.
I will say it's making me a little nervous here. One misstep could potentially lead to a 2 or even a 3K. We do see about 33 seconds left on that detention.
Seeing Grave do what Grave does best. Shovel.
Yep. Ooh, that is a down. Archer is dead. That is a miss Bleak. However, Gravekeeper is still on this side of the map. Now, Perfumer does have Self. Professor is going to respect the Ostracon on the other side there because he doesn't want to take the TP. Oh.
And there's that TP.
Yep, there's the TP with the full press. She still can teleport back, of course.
This is just the long and slow game, as Ivy and Liam always is.
There are definitely a few hunters where I can't say I'm a fan of witnessing when it comes to a time crunch. Ivy is definitely one of them.
We're seeing her chair that Perfumer, but the tension's up, and Gravekeeper still has 2 shovels.
This is true. However, the gate isn't open quite yet.
This is just free rescue ?
Excuse me. That was
nice scare from Nobody. Who I'd like to remind is called Nobody.
Ooh, this is getting a little risky.
I will say Nobody has been incredibly patient this entire game, if nothing else. Very good display of patience.
I will say, Perfumer and Professor already being injured definitely makes it a little difficult for the survivors here. We are seeing them, I believe, they're going for a reset here on second stop. Professor is trying to maintain the Ivy.
There is still a tide in play.
This is true.
Really beautiful.
Very nice shovel.
And that Perfumer is healed up.
Yep, and now the Professor is also getting healed up, so they'll be entirely reset here. They have their 3-man endgame and no detention. Blink is up in about 15. I will say, if they want this 3-man out, they will have to push the gate on the other side where Gravekeeper is. That or they can just take a draw.
Looks like she's walking away. Making sure
Ooh.
no one is decoding that gate, essentially. Wow, this match is very long.
This is. Can we get a timer?
So, Lulzy, when are we getting paid?
Yeah, we get paid by the minute actually.
The
One echo.
second?
Oh, the second? Yep.
Yes. We're seeing, once again, very good use of the spook to prevent a scale from that professor.
The map control here is crazy. The patience is beautiful from the Ivy. This is just a little difficult because of the fact that a lot of them still have their resources up.
I will say, I have seen nobody in pretty similar situations and still find a way to come back from it through gruelingly long and painful matches, so I'm still holding out hope.
Ivy is definitely one of those characters where you can manage to go from the worst situation to the best. A beautiful full presence does get the down on the professor here. I believe she does want to get the perfumer out, or at least injure her to prevent that tide turner usage. Beautiful patience.
We do see Professor still has his exit path.
I was going to say, if this Ivy can get out the self-heals from the survivors and start slugging, that'll definitely be a big difference here. Beautiful gauntlets.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice he had those. He was digging in a chest while I was not paying attention.
Oh,
and we're seeing the terror shock!
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I know the pain, though, of trying to get that vault, and unfortunately, the game does not enjoy happiness.
We know about your weekly terror shock quota. Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
I think that nobody is going to actually be able to turn this around.
I think so. Like, this is... Oh my goodness!
Now we gotta see if we can catch that perf out early. We don't want to allow that tide rescue.
Right, we do see that this Ivy still has Blink.
Yeah.
Leaving
Blink
the professor on the ground.
I need to see a Blink Terror Shock.
I know, I'm waiting for it. Can we get a second Terror Shock by chance?
Please? I love Terror Shocks. Please, I love Terror Shocks, please. No.
Ooh, going for the hit. We are going to see the usage of the tide here. However, they are going in similar directions. She may just blink down this Gravekeeper if necessary, but it looks like that will not be needed. Going to decide to actually leave the Gravekeeper on the ground to get the double down here.
And using that Yith to make sure that gate is not being pushed. From this position, everyone is injured.
Here is another unfortunate professor. No more
exit path.
Health.
He's expanded his exit path. Oh, might they get that gate open though?
And Gravekeeper potentially could get that dungeon, but Yith is most likely going to find him out here. And Professor is on his first chair. This is looking like a 3-man.
Honestly, beautiful comeback from that IV. That was, again, that's something I've noticed a lot when I've watched nobody play. That nobody, like, even if having a rough early game, doesn't give up and keeps pushing to try to secure the best possible result, and that's very admirable. So well played from both sides. Survivors did a very good job in their early game, and using their utility to the most optimal way they could have, and nobody did a very, very good job securing that end game and coming back from such a rough early game. So well played to both sides.
Absolutely. Both teams did an absolutely amazing job there. The patience on both sides was absolutely incredible in terms of utility, as well as the patience from the Ivy. That was gorgeous. Felt like a battle of the gods almost.
I know, like Koa who?
I see. Koa's calling.
Koa blocked my number a long time ago.
Yeah, same here.
Now you're pro.
You should say that to my my 25% win rate.
I'm not even gonna say my win rate up on this live stream because I'm about to lose respect.
This season's been a little rough.
I have to agree with that one.
Oh yeah. I do wonder if it's due to the persona changes, or if it's a skill issue, or both. Could be both.
Alright, we're gonna start heading now into round 1, half 2, where we will see the Rebel survivors take on the Yo-Yo Hunter. I think it's Ghostly Luck. Let me confirm before I make bold claims. Matchup channel. I'm really good at commentating, guys.
Not like I slip up my words like every 1 minute.
We all do that, you know. Who needs to say the correct thing? Yeah, so they're sending out Ghostly Luck. I was correct. So I know Ghostly Luck has a Goatman. I have seen the Ghostly Luck Goatman many, many times.
I do want to see some Goatman gameplay, even if it is a little nauseating for me, just because of the back and forth. But it's always a fun match when you see Goatman. There's so many tricks that you can pull out. It really is.
Oh my god! You know which Goatman trick makes me want to start crying and shaking because I always fall for it?
Which
when
one?
When they go to rescue and they put the cage and you go through the cage and they break it on the other side.
Yeah, that drives me crazy.
Back when I was on my old team, our very mean, abusive hunter Soul would do that to me all the time, and I would just cry. Cancel Soul. Cancel Soul. Cancel Soul. Speaking of Soul, viewers of this tournament, GSL will be playing today at 8. Make sure you leave lots of hate comments for Soul, please.
That's crazy.
I will be leaving hate comments myself.
He's bullied me one time in custom, so I'll also give the pass. I'll turn a blind
I was there for that.
I got bullied for about 2 hours as a night. It was definitely an experience.
I was there for that.
At least I hit a clip twice.
I told Soul after that one. I said maybe if we get Mim in rank, we can allow Mim to ban that Goatman. I said we've been mean enough.
Now I want to ban Wuchong and Reptilian instead.
Photo Clown is the meta.
Oh, don't talk to me about photographer right now. Ever since they buffed the attack recovery, I have not been excited to see a Joseph just because I have to play rescue typically, and I don't like it. Not when he has immediate attack recovery.
I'm telling you, chat, I was ranking with my beautiful wife, Mim, and we had a photographer match where I got 4 rescues, 7 heals, and a 50-second containment time, and we still got 4K'd.
Yep. You love to see it.
Yeah.
Some of these matches are crazy. You kite 4 minutes even? Okay, well that's a little bit of exaggeration, but it feels like it.
With photo, it might be.
Okay, true. I think I had this one match where I got blinked on 3 times by a photographer. That's how long the match was.
The thing about photos is they never come out at your first few rank matches. They come out when you have 10 minutes left of rank and you think, great, let me get 2 matches, and then you have a 15-minute Joseph match.
Yep, or even an Alva. Alva as well. They like to,
I like Alva, though. He's not as cheesy. He's not pure RNG.
You know, I have a love-hate relationship with Alva. I feel like sometimes I have a skill issue. Other times I eat him up for 5 ciphers. So no comment on that one. I will say, I feel like for Alva, I just don't have good matchups with him aside from Gravekeeper, so maybe that's why. His little evil. I think we are waiting on a 4th survivor here.
Yes, we are. We are waiting on one more survivor.
Right. I wonder here. I believe the 4th just joined, though I cannot confirm.
Has not joined yet. We are watching.
I think they may have joined the V see, but not quite the match yet. So we're waiting just a little bit here. Potentially something may have popped up.
I do see that they have Zach playing round 1, and he's a very, very, very good survivor. So I'm very curious about seeing that.
I do see that they're trying to get a hold of the survivor here. Looks like we may have to wait just a little bit.
Bro is in champion with a 46.67 win rate.
Ooh.
Please carry me.
Yeah, can you carry my matches?
I was about to say something, but we are on live.
5 ciphers.
I was about to make a joke about someone, but we're on live.
I think I know.
Oh, yeah. Toxic commentator. No.
You're getting
I'm not toxic, guys. I'm talking about my friend. Don't worry.
I'm getting the twit longer ready right now.
Stop! I've said it to his face. I've said it to his face.
We love
you were there for that. You were there for that.
It's true. It's true. Let's see. We have a slight delay. Oh, looks like he is on the way here. Now, do we have any predictions for this matchup here? Well, we don't have too much information yet aside from their mains. Could maybe take a guess or two. Let me take a look here. I'm going to take a look at those mains again. Let's see.
I'm looking at everyone's freaking win rates.
Ooh, you know who we potentially could see just because it's moonlit? We may see a Nightmare pull. That or a Hullabaloo. A Nightmare would be kind of interesting. He does have some decent map control, especially if he runs Warp or Teleport.
Yes.
So we could see a Nightmare, though makes me sad when I see one.
I don't like Nightmare. I finally learned how to kite him. I still don't want him in my match.
I know. I just don't like the map control he can get if people aren't careful enough. One misstep, you can take a 1k to a 4k for the survivors. But we do have some decent picks.
Well, you see that, like, teleport Nightmare, and they crow onto one gate, kill everyone on that gate, then normal teleport onto the other gate, kill everyone on that gate.
Yeah. You can have a 4-man endgame, but here comes the bird and the TP, and you're like, okay.
Fun fact, chat, I have a pet parrot named Orpheus, so I think if you ever see me in your rank match, and you're playing Orpheus, give me dungeon, because I respect you. Yes.
And
Mim can vouch for me. I really do have a bird named Orpheus.
It's true. I will say, from what I know, Orpheus is a bit of a menace.
Oh yes, he's very evil. He wakes me up every morning by landing on my head. He chews on my hair. He chews on my cables and wires.
Is he a rabbit? He sounds like he's a rabbit rather than a bird.
He will come up to me just to bite me and hiss at me, but then get mad when I don't pet him because he's biting and hissing me.
Hiss?
Oh, he hisses, yeah.
Birds can hiss? I feel like I'm learning.
Cockatiels, they can hiss, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that they have funky hair and they hiss. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And, like, if I start petting him, then he calms down, but if I stop, he just goes back to hissing and biting, and I'm like, dude, like...
Is your girlfriend? What's happening? I just realized Orpheus is also technically a girl. I'm calling your bird a he on accident.
No, I call him he too. He's a boy to me. I don't care.
I'm so proud of your bird's transition.
Yeah, I know, my transgender son.
All right, we have the full roster ready now.
Cat is like, we don't care about your bird. Give me the match. You should care about my bird.
I do care about your bird. I'm gonna kidnap your bird, actually.
You can have him. He might bite you.
That's okay. That's okay. I send you bird videos all the time, by the way.
I know, I watched them.
They remind me of you.
That's so sweet. This is why I have the best wife ever, chat.
Blushes and king's feet. Oh my goodness. So we do have all the survivors here. I take just a moment. Looks like just waiting on the ready up. Now, Kazu, who do you think the hunter is going to be for Moonlit round 1? Well, I guess we'll have to see the bands for a little more of a
expecting
hint.
a goat man, to be honest.
The Goatman? Goatman is a pretty solid pick, especially since he's typically banned in round 2 onward.
Yes.
But I will say there are a couple of pretty good map control options as well. We do see the Seer Magician ban, once again.
Very standard tournament bans. You don't want to let those guys through.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Another Perfumer pick here.
They said, let's go perf for perf.
Yeah, right? We have Perfumer Journalist. Interesting. I've not seen a Journalist round 1 in quite a while.
I'm very curious what they are expecting that they pulled out a journalist.
Novel ban.
Oh, they said Alice, no Orphe.
Ooh. I wonder who they could be for a novelist ban. It could be just a preference pick there.
Some goats don't want to chase that damn thing. You know,
True.
He flips you into the pallet stuns you, breaks the cage.
Yep, and the Ada band. This could very well be a Goatman. We do see the Perfumer Journalist Puppeteer pick. We are getting that 4th option here now. Wonder if we will see another Archer, because I know Archer's pretty popular for 4th options. Antiquarian. Okay, very strong pick, especially since they're going to be able to keep her for the later rounds. I do know that this team does have a couple of Antiquarian players.
I'm like fascinated.
I know.
I'm not like
say.
digging on it. I'm not like this is a terrible comp, but I've never seen this, so I'm really like curious.
Right. I will say this is definitely not a team that I want to see in comp as a hunter. So respectfully, you can keep this team away from me if I ever see this in a ranked match. I one-trick Jack, so I'll get hard bullied. Pass.
You chase the puppet. Chip him.
Oh yeah. Puppet, even perf. A journalist and Auntie, though, they can stay far away from me.
You still play Jack? We'll run some 1v1s later.
I will be honest, I have not played Jack that much ever since his rework. I will say I'm not actually a big fan of it. It makes him a lot easier. I feel like there's not enough risk anymore in his kit, and also it's too big brain for me. I miss only having to press 1 button. Now I have to press 2.
There's something controversial. That's how I felt when they reworked Puppet to give him like extra hits because I
Holla pick, okay.
I used to be a one-trick puppet, and I felt like they made him too easy.
They tend to do that quite a bit when it comes to characters. Like they did that to Little Girl, and the fact they did that with Jack, I also just miss only having to press 1 button. So it's really sad that unfortunately I no longer get to see that. I like to turn my braid off and only worry about my 19-second cooldown foggy.
The thing that concerns me about playing a Hulla into this comp is a journalist can basically get that rescue guaranteed. That Orphe.
Right.
Like, there's nothing you can do about that.
Ooh.
Nothing.
We are seeing that double tide turner. This is a very interesting spawn. It looks like they're trying to keep their tide turners safe.
Yes. So we're seeing journalists with the standard BT Tide. We're seeing Flywheel BT Perf. We're seeing the Flywheel BT Anti, and we're seeing Tide BT Puppet.
Journalists may get the first chase here, which may be a little unfortunate for the survivors since they very much wanted to prefer the Antiquarian to get the chases, especially with that double Flywheel as well as that spawn location. However, Ghostly may go for the journalist and get that one tied out.
Sorry, 1 second. My mic is muting because I'm choking.
No, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Don't die. At least, well, I mean, I guess you could do it on live as extra views if you think about it, but I don't want to have to commentate alone.
I'm divorcing you. What did you just say to me? Bro was like, don't die. Actually, that's fine if you do. Like,
content. It's free content.
What the hell? What the hell?
My bad, guys.
She don't even feel bad.
Demons. It was the demons. It wasn't me. All right.
I don't know how I'm supposed to continue with this match after that. I'm like,
can I provide 60 echoes as apology?
yeah, sure.
All right, that works. Alrighty. Yep, we do see that Hala is immediately beelining for a 2-story to get that journalist out. We see insta detention here on the hullabaloo, and I believe that is warp.
We haven't seen a lot of Hullas with detention. A lot of them have been neglecting it, but I guess since his nerfs, people have started to bring that more. We're already seeing that first Orphe, and nice palette stun from that journalist, and really nice clone from the sniper hullabaloo over here.
Right. I will say the drop down was a teeny bit early for the journalist, but the palette stun was gorgeous and did make up for that for the little bit of a distance lost there. Of course, does have to respect the Orphe. Ooh, not with red.
Orphe's getting fired.
He is getting fired.
Ooh!
And there comes the inso.
I will say Ghostly Luck has done a great job making sure that she can't actually get full util out of these Orphes, but there is that Orphe stun.
Ooh, we will see the warp come out here.
And ciphers are looking very healthy. I will say that there is that down.
Now, ciphers are very, very nice right now. I will say none of them have a cipher debuff aside from the journalist who did get chased, but that is a tide turner out of the way here. Lewis is ready, as the puppeteer claimed. Hullabaloo is going to try to proxy camp just a bit here.
It looks like we will have Puppet coming in to use that tide. Now, the thing that is a little worrisome about the Tide Puppet is it's such an easy double down for hunters.
Right. Ooh, very close to a terror shock there. Luckily, the Puppeteer does get out here. Journalist will take that down. Does have an Orphe to work with. I will say a second rescue is going to be quite difficult considering he is full presence.
He is full presence, and I'd like to note that there is nothing that can be done about that puppet right now. He cannot be healed, and he does not have any puppets.
Puppeteer is effectively almost out of the game, aside from being able to do Cypher, just because he can't Lewis, and he's only got Borrowed in his name.
He is essentially a no-item lucky guy right now.
Yes, yes. I will say Hullabaloo is the king of Double Down, so it is going to be a little risky sending someone in for this rescue. We will see the Perfumer going in. Beautiful stun.
Nice palette stun.
We are going to see that rescue. Does have to be a little careful. Especially with the potential double color. Does miss a final, unfortunately. We may see a double down. We are, in fact, going to see
that double down happening. Ghostly Luck is doing a very good job making sure that these survivors are not going unpunished.
Definitely. I will say the ciphers are looking very nice here. However, Puppet will be the one to have to clean up the remaining ciphers.
And Journalist has been sent back to the manor.
Yep. Perfumer will be getting shared. Antiquarian is already starting to move in towards the other side here. They do need to finish that last cipher. There is the one at 72%.
Might catch that puppet out. If he catches that puppet out, he's warping onto the puppet. Now, in the ideal scenario, Puppet makes it across the map and finishes that cipher while Anti rescues, but he catches that Puppet out, and now he's going to take that warp back and try to cut off that Anti.
Right. He does now know, too, where the, worked on cipher is, as it was 2-story. Puppet will probably have to burn self here just to be able to
Using that
work on
double
that cipher.
surprise to try to find early, and he catches out that ante.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very nice stun. However,
That was very scary because she
it,
was
it
in red.
definitely is. It definitely is.
Is that hit?
Ooh, very lucky with that chair.
Ooh, and we're gonna see, it looks like another double down situation. Puppet has expended his exit path, which actually benefits him to some degree because he can now pull out one more puppet.
I will say, unfortunately, here,
Oh, they're just
Perfumer
popping.
has been sent back.
They just pop, but he does have detention.
Yep.
But with no warp to work with, is his speed fast enough to catch up?
This is nerfed Hullabaloo, so he may not be too quick, but he might be able to catch out Antiquarian here.
Ooh, they activated all of them stops.
They definitely did. He actually made just beeline for the exit gate here, which is exactly what he's doing. Puppeteer does have Lewis ready, but does have to be wary that it is a Hullabaloo.
It is a Hulla, and it is detention, so he can only survive one detention hit, even at full health.
Right. This is looking like another 3k here, though Dungeon is behind Lion Cage. If this Puppeteer can get out, Antiquary may be able to get the Dungeon. However, it is a Hullabaloo. Ooh, she actually may very well get this Dungeon out.
Oh my god,
oh,
this is still tense.
This is scary.
Oh my god!
Oh
my god!
Oh my goodness. Beautiful dungeon escape from that Antiquarian. Oh my gosh.
So, Auntie, I will be giving you my ID after this match, and you will be carrying my rank sessions. And why am I stuck in a Christmas tree in this lobby? Are you seeing this?
I do in fact see that. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. Go save me!
Was gorgeously played out. I will say it looked a little risky for the survivors there.
Genuinely, I was expecting that 3k. Oh my god.
I know. But that dungeon escape, just close enough to get that. I will say that is one thing about Hullabaloo is that his late game, or more so his end game, can be pretty weak in terms of dungeons and exits, just because you do have to get those 3 hits.
I'm wondering if he had decided to pressure down that gate, if that would have been more optimal, because Auntie does have a gate debuff, and she's injured, so if she started that gate, he could have very easily stopped her from finishing it, and prevented that puppet from decoding that gate. I think switching back onto the Auntie was a bit of a misplay.
I do definitely think that Puppet would have been the better option to get out of the way, even with the Lewis, just because he was already at the gate. And like you said, Antiquarian has that slow gate decoding. Debuff. Oh yeah. And she would have most likely had to go all the way to the other side of the map regardless, just because of where the Hullabaloo was chasing the puppet, if hypothetically he did chase that puppet here. I will say, though, that dungeon escape was very nerve-wracking. The kind of dungeon escape that has you on your seat. I feel like we're witnessing like an IVL play here. Right, I think Kazu's dying again, potentially.
Nah, I had some technical difficulties. We're good now. Sometimes my headset audio cuts out, so I just gotta mute and fix it.
Ah, gotcha. We love tech issues.
Yeah, tech issues.
And I do believe with that 2 out, so that does put them slightly ahead.
Yup.
Man, these matches are very intense. I think even IVL isn't as intense as this sometimes. Like I've seen infinitely more bland matches than this in like pro tournaments.
I'm still stuck in a Christmas tree. Hold on.
Let me take a look here, see how the teams are doing. Looks like we are doing the map picks and bans.
Let me check if they've made any substitutions, because I know this team actually has Fafa on it.
Yes, yes.
So I'd be interested in seeing some Fafa gameplay.
All right, we are seeing map bans of Hospital and Arm Factory, and they will be choosing Church for this round.
Wait, they actually did sub in Fafa, so we might see some Peddler, some Anne,
Ooh.
Opera. Oh my gosh, there's so many characters that I know Fafa has.
I
We
will
might even see
say,
a Wu Chang.
Wu is pretty strong as of right now. I will say, I'm glad that Qist is not readily available for this.
I wish he was.
He's scary. He can.
No, I wish he was. I want to watch some
scary.
QS games. I want to watch some QS games.
You should. I have no words just because I do not want to see him. He's scary.
Don't worry, Twin. I'll send the GSL hunters after you as various different hunters you don't like between the two of them.
I would rather take a Qist over a Wu as of right now, actually.
I want the Wu.
Really? Okay. I like kiting Qist a little bit more than a full presence Wu.
Listen, it's not about the kite. Can I kite a QS? Yes. Can I rescue against that thing? And can I stop crying when my cipher is free abnormal?
Okay, that's valid.
I can kite the Wu Chang and I can kite the QS, but I can't rescue from the QS, and I can rescue from a Wu Chang.
I will say rescuing into Wu is very 50-50 for me, just because if he spots you out, you could be cooked.
Skill issue.
You know what? That's it. I'm never playing Gravekeeper in your matches again, and you're never getting rescued.
So you guys are seeing divorce. You guys are seeing divorce in real time.
I will say, I, as a Gravekeeper main, I do not mind rescuing into Qist because Gravekeeper is like a hard counter into Qist. At least in my opinion.
As a puppeteer main, the fuck am I gonna do? He puts me in the ball, my puppet's gone. I don't puppet, I still get put in the ball.
The Pokeball, you are getting kidnapped.
No!
I will say, I was watching Zeus's Rake stream earlier, and I saw a little girl get cue-balled, and I almost said the little girl got kidnapped, but I think that would have flagged my account and Zeus's stream if I did that. So, I once said that I was going to kidnap someone on IDV, and I got muted for 2 days, so now I'm like scared to say anything in that realm. I never know when I'm going to get hit with a ban.
I've said some questionable things in IDV, and I've never once gotten chat muted.
I said I was gay once, and I got muted for 3 days. I think
reasonable. I'm kidding.
I was like,
Chad, I would like to clarify that I'm bisexual, not homophobic.
I'm just like, okay, IDV, whatever. Speak your truth. Speak your truth, I guess. Oh, my stomach is growling.
Let's start a vote in the chat, guys. Would you mute Mim for saying that? Yes or no? Let's see thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat.
On whether or not I should get muted. Oh man. All right. We do have the global bans of Perfumer, Professor Ivy, and Gravekeeper.
Perfect.
Does anyone actually call Ivy the Shadow, or do we all just like legal name drop her? Oh.
That's okay.
Ivy. You call her the Shadow?
No, I call her Ivy.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, who calls her the Shadow?
No, I said no, that's Ivy. I didn't say no, I call her Shadow. What?
I thought you said you. Okay, I'm
done. No. Okay, so this is church, and we're seeing nobody hunting, so we could very likely see an opera here, assuming opera does not get banned. If they know their other hunter, they will know they do not have to ban that goat, most likely. They might. I don't know if he has a goat. I've never seen it.
It's okay, I got muted for saying who plays Ripper in 2025. I play Ripper in 2025. I'm glad you got muted. I'm just kidding, you're perfectly fine. Ripper is just... I don't like the way he is right now.
I wasn't even reading the chat. I should read the chat. Hello, chat.
This is neglect. This is chat
called her
neglect.
the Shadow earlier, and it was weird sounding. Yeah, it is weird.
Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone actually name drops
Oh my
but if
god,
you
I
want to hear
wasn't
the shout
reading the
out.
chat. Reika said notice me. I'm so sorry. My goat Reika, who is on Team Rebel, needs a shout out because she's the goat. I love you, Reika. Best player NAEU.
Ooh. Seer anti-band. This very well may be an opera singer, especially with that anti-band. Though Anti is a pretty consistent character, she especially can cause an opera singer to struggle. We are seeing the fire investigator locked in for one of the first picks. And an acrobat. I believe they are preparing for an opera singer here.
User Handsharks in the comments. This is Team Yo-Yo versus Team Rebel, and right now we are watching Yo-Yo Serves play against Rebel Hunter.
We have a very strong lineup already with the Florian and the Acrobat options. We are seeing the Seer anti-Cordy bands. So we are definitely saying no to the harassment and the stuns. And we have the FO for the rescue option. I wonder if they're going to pull out Archer here, especially if they are assuming it's going to be an opera. Archer can definitely cause her to struggle just a bit.
Especially because typically when we're doing band pick, when you see the hunter repeatedly banning a type of survivor, in this case harassers, or sometimes if it's a rescuer, you're going to retaliate by picking what's left. Like earlier we saw an FO ban, so they picked Grave like that.
Right. And Grave is definitely a pretty strong rescue on top of it.
Chat who is on Yo-Yo Serve lineup. So that would be I Eat Food, Just Better, Eve, and Infamous.
So we have a cowboy pick here. Okay, cowboy gaming. We love to see it.
There's a harasser I was expecting.
Definitely not a very common pick, but it's a very exciting one. I love seeing cowboy plays.
I'm actually surprised that we don't have a forward, because I know that Infamous is pretty known for that forward.
Right, there may be an infamous forward pick here. For round 3, if they push round 3 here.
There was hope in my heart that I would see a nice forward, and then my hope was crushed. Infamous, please.
I'm just waiting for the mind's eye.
Yeah, where is the mind's eye?
Where's the mind's eye? I was promised the mind's eye.
God damn it, Eve. Whip out that mind's eye.
If there's a round 3, I'm expecting that mind's eye play. Get on Leo's memory. If
there is a round 3, and I don't see a mind's eye, and you guys win this set, I'm dipping into your prize money for Mims therapy.
I'm gonna need it if I don't see that mind's eye. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see here. Just waiting on that hunter pick, as well as some other options. What if there's any tech issues going on here? There we go. Survivors were just kind of deciding on a couple things here. Will we see the opera singer?
In the chat, people are asking Infamous to play forward, so same thing. If you win, your prize money's gone. We actually are
seeing man! Hullabaloo! Okay.
Let's go holla for holla, he said. Let's go holla for holla.
Yep, going holla for holla. I like how it's just called... I like there's a build... It's called holla. Cowboy has his own build called Cowboy. Love to see it. I am seeing that we may be witnessing a struggle build as well to go with the Cowboy.
Very good, definitely. Very good. Rank randoms, take notes. If you have a harasser, bring struggle.
If you have a harasser, please go struggle. It definitely helps, trust me.
Unless you are in Mim's match, please bring no build if you are.
Oh, well, don't do that. You can do that if you're the hunter. You know, I have had a hunter in a match before play Fool's Gold, and they went no build, and they lost, and they said, that shouldn't happen, this game is hunter-sided, and I'm like, homie, you ran no build of Fool's Gold. Oh, we are seeing just one tide on that FO here, and everyone else is bringing Borrowed and Knee-Jerk.
This is the second time we're actually seeing, I think it was the first time as well, Just Better playing harasser with Windows.
Right.
which I find very interesting. I mean, it can definitely work, but we're usually like seeing them with flywheel, so they can like negate the hit while harassing if an attempt is made.
Right. You know, I will say, noticing here with their build, they definitely were not expecting that hullabaloo as they're all running
Mhm.
knee jerk. They were 100% banking on an opera pick here.
As was I.
Yes, yes, definitely, especially with those bands. That definitely, they were prepping for that opera singer, especially with the Florian and Acrobat, as they are pretty good counters for the opera singer. But are instead getting dealt with the Hulla. I will say the team lineup is not bad into Hullabaloo either. It may struggle just a teeny bit more or may get punished a little more, but still not a bad lineup, especially because you can get a lot of distance on these characters.
Yeah, let's put some predictions in the chat. I'm very curious now that I'm actually reading the chat because I remembered I can do that.
Kazu loves gambling. Be
Not
like, all right,
true.
guys, let's play.
Not true.
It's
Maybe a little true.
okay. Don't put me in any gotcha game ever because I will be spending all my money.
Diehard gotcha game fan my entire life.
We don't talk about how much money I put into IDV.
I've been playing IDV for 1 year and I already have red ink and I have the
I
recharge reward after red ink too. So I've
I
spent over
have
$4,000.
max a recharge reward, and I think I've spent as much money
Max.
on this game as I have tuition.
Max recharge.
Don't look at me like that.
So you need like a pet dog or something? Woof.
I'm poor right now.
Okay, so we're seeing
Ooh, trump card insolence, no detention. Nobody is a bit confident here with that early to mid game. We do see
got that
peepers.
new accessory. I want to point out. Nobody, I'm
That's
hacking your
gorgeous.
account.
That is a gorgeous accessory. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna see nobody chasing the peepers. I didn't even notice the peeper.
Yes, Peeper Hulla. Ooh, Cowboy
Peeper.
unfortunately misses the
Peeper,
lasso.
I hardly know her. Okay.
Peeper. Get out of here. You're getting fired.
I'm getting fired. Okay, so
Oh, a little unfortunate placement there. Let's see, we are seeing a second lasso here. The lasso is around half now. Another Peeper for good measure. I will say Graveyard is definitely a little difficult to get out of, especially into a character like Hullabaloo. So Cowboy will have to kind of utilize all possible resources here in this corner.
it will say he's doing a good job using the pallets and his lasso to make that distance. And
Absolutely.
my screen went black 1 moment. There we go.
A little bit of
These
a slow
ciphers
palette
are
break.
very steady and very healthy right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, these it will definitely be a 3 cipher pop here by the time this Cowboy goes down, as he hasn't taken a hit quite yet.
No.
He is missing 1 color. He does have about 1 lasso remaining that he's going to hold on to. Oh. Did get scared out of the lasso.
Oh, that was a beautiful lasso. Not
Yep,
losing
going-
that TS with that vault. And
Very
we're gonna
nice
see...
patience. I will say that immunity frame that was offered there by the lasso was beautifully played, as well as the patience on the window not trying to take that terror shock. If it was me, I would have taken the terror shock just because I don't think.
A true alpha fears no terror shock, mem.
Exactly. The Lion does not concern himself with the terror shock.
I truly don't. Good job utilizing the fact that he did not break that pallet, so forcing him to break it and live a little longer. Now, I will say this is a very hard position to come back from as the hunter,
Yes,
getting like
yes.
3.5 cipher kited with no down.
We are seeing a down here, and FO is already on his way in, wants to pressure that rescue as soon as possible to prevent the any cipher pressure here. Also, just pretty ideal to make sure that you're going in. Ooh, switches to the teleport to teleport onto the acrobat at reception here, which will give the FO a free rescue. May arguably be almost a waste of a
Wasting that
tie turner. Yes, but they can just start another cipher at the back gate here.
No, infamous, bro. That's the Sakura skin I use. Hop off. Use very beautiful clone placement from nobody. That was a really nice clone, and we're going to see that slow bomb.
I will say this is a bit of an unfortunate area.
Oh!
Oh!
That was really well played from nobody.
You know, I've never actually seen that utilized that often. I will say they are already pushing. They're pushing two ciphers here. We have FO pushing their reception, especially to keep Hullablue's attention. Cowboy is working on the graveyard cipher. Does have to be a little worried here because he does have wanted order, but the Hullablue is just going to remain at the rescue. I don't think he realizes that the fire investigator is pushing the rescue.
No.
Ooh, we are going to see a pocket watch pop here. We'll say survivors are looking pretty solid here in terms of their utility. Cowboy did pick up a mage wand.
I'd like to remind you, once they pop
There is no detention.
everyone has BT and there is no detention. That cipher is at 80 now. This is... I don't know that nobody can come back from this.
I do not think so. Especially since it is almost prime. One hit on the Cowboy and it will be ready to go. Yep, and we are going to see the pop.
And forcing that animation with that pallet break, too, to get that extra distance.
Gorgeous. I will say most Hullablues do not like breaking pallets because his pallet breaking speed is very slow.
I didn't know he could jump through that. What the heck?
Yep. I think Wildling also can. There are a couple characters who
I've heard that Wildling could. I didn't know that he could. Dungeon!
The dungeon is
escape! Oh my god!
Out into Hullablue. That is...
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness. I will say that Cowboy definitely played that extremely well into a Hullablue, especially with the patience and the immunity freeze with the lasso to keep it going.
That was
wow.
Beautifully played from Yo-Yo Survivors.
And this is what nerfed Hulla is like, guys.
Nobody is getting told they're on their own in this team today.
Oh no!
No, nobody, as in not the fucking hunter, as in nobody on the serve team is being told that. No,
this is so confusing.
Yeah. I realized after I said it what it sounded like. No, I meant like nobody who is on Team Yo-Yo will be told that they are on their own. And nobody,
I'm like, wait a second.
And nobody, the hunter, did a very nice job. It was a very good attempt. There we go.
Just had to reword that.
I had to reword that so I don't get canceled because I was not being toxic and it sounded really toxic. Nobody, please change your name for my convenience. Thank you. I'm in no position to make demands, but I'm gonna make them anyway.
I see that. I feel so patriotic. This is
actually, we're gonna start heading into the second half, and now we're actually going to be seeing Fafa.
Ooh, definitely very excited to see that.
If I'm Rebel in this position, I am banning that goat man because I know Fafa has that freaking goat man. But then also it's like, do you want the Fafa spider? Do you want the Fafa?
Do you want the Ann?
Do you want the Ann? Do you want the peddler? Like Fafa has such a big roster that he is so proficient in. It's like, pick your poison.
Right. I almost want to say that the safest ban here may be the Goatman, and to go transition kiters, almost like a Florian, could probably be pretty decent, especially into an Ann and Slow Weaver, as well as the Opera. So there are a couple of options that I think can be pretty universal as long as that Goatman's out of the way. But obviously, that is a matter of do they prefer to take the Goatman, or do they want to risk taking an Ann, Opera, anyone in that category, really?
Yeah.
When is Fafa a Ripper? Will we see a Ripper plate?
Of course, Mem wants that.
You don't see Ripper ever in tourneys. They're not real. I would love to see it, though. And we do have the global bans of Perfumer, Journalist, and Puppeteer on the Survivor side. And I believe, yep, we have the Hullablue as well for the global ban. So Hulla now for both sides will not be available for round 3 if they are pushed into a round 3 here. Let's see. Peddler or Goatman ban?
Decisions.
it's really kind of like a risk. Like, what risk do you want to take? This is definitely going to depend on the familiarity of the team. I will say, I do hope we get a round 3 just because I want to see that Mind's Eye. I'm waiting on it. I want to see you never get to see it. Because I want to see that she can be viable. Also curious if you'll see a little girl pick, because I do know that there is a potential.
I'll tell you what, since me and you are on the same team now, because I'm a little dirty team hopper and I'm on multiple teams at once, I'm gonna whip out that Mind's Eye in tournament, and then everyone's gonna be like, "No, Kazu, get the fuck off Mind's Eye," and I get tired.
Cheater! Honestly, though, like, if you are a good kiter on Mind's Eye, I say just take the Mind's Eye.
I play rock kiters like every day. Have you ever seen my psych throw your matches?
Throw my matches? Well, I did see you get insta teleported on by a Wuchang once while you were texting, so there's that debate. We do see a.
Was I on psych that match? I think I was not on psych.
You were on psych.
I was on psych.
Who was ever sleeping?
I remember that match now. I remember.
Ooh, Goatman ban. They aren't like getting the Goatman.
Confession chat, I do that a lot because I usually have like 3 different devices open and I multitask while I rank. Whoops.
So if Kazu happens to ever throw your match, it could be because of that. Whoa! Hold on a second. We see a Novelist Pharaoh Lady pick, and we do have the bands of Seer, Archer, and Knight so far. Very intriguing bands and picks that we're witnessing already. FO, all right, we do see the FO for the round 2. I'm very curious about this Pharaoh option. I wonder if they're relying on a little bit of a Cypher push here, or in case of a Cypher lock.
I'm scared.
We do see Acrobat band.
And in that distance gainer. Pick fire, come on, bring fire, fire, fire.
Let's go Finn. Ooh, Cordy, okay.
I like Cord, pretty chill.
I like Cordy.
She's good because she doesn't get her little decode debuff until someone's on chair.
Right. And her base stats are very, very good.
Oh yeah, she's basically glorified kiter.
Oh yes. We will see the Novelist, Pharaoh, First Officer, and Cordy still going to wait on that Hunter pick once the survivors get their builds out. Going to be interesting matchup here. These picks are really intriguing. I can't say that I've seen Pharaoh often in tournament plays.
No. And I can't say I want to see it either. I have beef with Pharaoh Lady.
I also do. I will say she's pretty fun. However, the game can get really hard if she's the last one on the board who can rescue. Makes it just a little difficult.
My duo Kiar, love him dearly, keep him off Pharaoh.
Pharaoh was fun though, but I will say her kite is probably one of the best things about her, as well as preventing the endgame Cypher lock. But aside from that, I do not want her in my matches.
I will accept it if it's a hermit. That's about it.
Ooh, she's really good at the hermit. Ooh, we will be seeing that opera singer. Okay.
I'm so used to like calling her Chopra whenever I watch Soul play her that I almost said Chopra, and I was like, wait, no, that's mean. I forget that's not what she's called. Oh my god.
I definitely would not say that about Fafa's opera.
No.
Fafa is very, very scary.
Oh, I've seen. Unfortunately, I've seen. Rest in peace, my team. Last time they went against Fafa.
I've had the unfortunate experience of going into Fafa rank, and Fafa was on Qist. That was horrifying.
I'll do you one better. I saw Fafa in rank playing Wu-Tang.
I've also had the first Hunter, I believe Mushin. I've gotten them as Qist several times, and I want to cry for each match.
Don't worry, twin. Just do the tech. Cry.
Ooh, hold on a second. We are seeing triple flywheel into opera singer. I wonder if they were expecting an and here. We are seeing
very difficult to guide an opera without windows.
Yes, especially on a map like this. We are seeing the Cordy running Sui with knee jerk and flywheel. So ideally, she would get the first chase here for their team, as well as especially since First Officer is taking the point below the opera. Could be a little bit of an awkward tile here, but they definitely want Cordy to take that first chase. So let's see here. That triple flywheel is telling me that they were not really expecting or ready to take an opera singer.
This is kind of scary.
This is definitely a little bit scary. Though I will say the team comp is definitely not bad going into an opera singer. I will say Cypher Rush may play a very big part in this team.
You know what? I just realized it was a 4 escape, meaning there will be a round 3.
Yes. Which I am expecting the forward and the mind's eye. Faro is so OP, no one gets it.
Maybe
Faro
this
can be
person's
pretty
too good, so they pick for to give. I would think it's supposed to say Pharaoh. Pick Pharaoh to give Fafa a chance.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. We're seeing the Worn Clothes opera. Okay, it's scary. We see the detention and confine with the blink. Oh,
Fafa,
we
I
are
think, is
pausing the
lagging.
deduction. Yep, we are seeing probably a little bit of lag here. All right. Hopefully everything is okay. We love to see the IDV ping lag. Happens quite often, especially lately for some reason. Though I do believe NetEase did say that they have been experimenting with the servers and trying to optimize the ping, which could be a cause of why the ping lately has been a bit unstable.
NetEase, please experiment with Mim's ping the most, preferably
not?
what makes Mim lag the most.
And we are resuming the deduction here. All right.
Let me see
Look
Pharaoh
at the
touch that
dashes.
cipher. That's not 10% on it. And dipping.
Yep. Tickling the cipher a little bit. Fafa is going to get the Faro out first, ignoring the Cordy. Very good option. These dashes are beautiful.
Fafa, please stay out of my match. This is so scary.
Yeah, please stay out of my match, respectfully.
Oh!
Ooh!
We're going to see Fafa fall for a really good mind game from Zach over here.
That was a good too. I will say Faro's early chase can be a little difficult.
Especially with this accessory, she blends in!
Oh, yes!
I see that
I will
first.
say, I think that opera accessory is nerfing Fafa just a teeny bit. Ooh, hold on a second. We see
There's
the
that gun.
usage.
Mim, oh my god, Mim. Someone in the chat said, take all the bad ping and give it to Mim.
No, please! My ping is bad enough. It goes from like 30 to 200 approximately.
There's that blinking! Oh my god!
Oh
Zach
my
is
goodness.
crazy with that Pharaoh. Tricking yet again with that standing still.
Juke.
Let's see that tech, bro. Let's see that tech. Zach,
Even
get
the
in my match,
birds are going
please.
crazy.
Oh my god, you hear my birds. I'm so sorry.
The crowd goes wild. And it's the birds. The budgies are going crazy. This is beautifully played from the Faro. This is what I mean. Faro's chase is pretty good, especially ever since they buffed her kite. We are seeing 3 ciphers finish before the first down here. Ah, gorgeous flywheel.
And fails that
Unfortunately,
pallet
doesn't-
mind game. Good job,
Yes.
Fafa, securing that down.
I will say this may be a little bit difficult as they only need
a
the
basement.
If this is a basement, they can very well turn around the game.
Basement on a cipher.
Definitely a little rough here. Looks like he will push it just a little bit here. Get a little greedy for some cipher progress. Ooh. Okay.
Nice pallet stun.
The novelist done. We did see that FO sneak into the base, but I'm not quite sure if Fafa happened to notice it.
I don't believe so.
Faro does get to leave for free here. Oh, we're seeing it happen again.
Yo, Zach, save some bitches for the rest of us.
My goodness. This is
Terror shock.
we do get the terror shock, but oh my goodness, these ciphers are gorgeous for one. We also do have the novelist in middle ready to rescue if need be. He does not quite actually wait, did he get an entire book already? Or is that a trick of the eye here?
If he didn't get it, he got it now.
Oh yep, yep.
And he goes down. Both those ciphers are very close, though.
FO realistically will just push the middle cipher here, and they can prime the last cipher. Ooh. Oh! Whoa! What did I just witness just now?
Cracked Pharaoh man.
Getting a teeny bit lost here.
They just pop.
And they pop! Wow. Sadly, Dendron is not here. There will not be another forest.
There's that blink
down. I will say, unfortunately, Fafa does not have trump card, and especially since Blink is out regardless, they do get the 3 out here. While Opera is fast, she is not fast enough to reach the gate, as it will take about 9 seconds here for that to open up.
Oh my god, you remembered my gate opening lessons.
I did. I count it now. Every time it's at half, I start counting to myself, like a little freak.
Oh.
I will say...
Very well played.
Yes, that Faro, those mind games were truly incredible. I can't say I've seen Faro mind games to that extent up until now. That Faro gaming.
Zach, please show up in my matches. Zach!
You are the one Faro lady. I will be glad to see you in my matches.
Zach, please! I take back what I said about Pharaoh players. Please!
I will say, as Taki also pointed out, the similarity between the accessories too did not help. They were the same exact color.
Yo, when I say it though, when I say it though.
I agreed.
Sorry, chat, we're having some marital issues. We've only been married for like 3 days or something, but like...
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I want to tell you, Mim, my real actual boyfriend is watching this and said, you and your wife are so cute.
I got approval.
Yeah. He knows I'm cheating on him now.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Can I play Pharaoh in our ranked matches? You have to pull plays like that 100%
Yeah, if you can't play like Zach, you can't play Pharaoh in my match.
This goes for everyone ever in every single server. You cannot play Pharaoh unless you can pull that off. Myself
you're not as good as Zach, which I don't know that I've ever seen anyone as good as Zach. Oh my god.
That was actually wild plays, and that the blink juke with the I will say the invisibility came up right on time for that blink. Now why did they buff for Kite again? That was just impressive. I cannot say I've ever seen Pharaoh in that type of position. It almost makes me think if Pharaoh will ever be pulled out in a pro tourney. When those capabilities. The only issue is I don't think a majority of people will actually chase Pharaoh first just because of that capability, depending on the hunter. Obviously, people like Wheel probably are perfectly fine into a Pharaoh lady.
Mm-hmm.
But some definitely may struggle just a little bit. I love the commentary from the birds. It's really funny to me.
I'm sorry!
No, it's just so funny because every time we start freaking out, they also start freaking out. And it's like they're like egging us on. They're little cheerleaders for the commentating for the tourney. Speaking
of cheerleader, someone play cheerleader from Mim.
Please, I love cheerleader. There are a couple of options I always love to see, and cheerleader and postman are 2 options that I absolutely adore seeing.
I want to see what character. Let me think. What I really want to see today.
I really like to see niche picks, which we definitely just got with the Pharaoh.
Definitely, for sure. I think I want to see... someone said my birds are cute. Thank you. Thank you. I have 3 of them. I have 2 budgies and a cockatiel. Anyway, what I want to see is for hunter side.
Jack.
So my wife cut me off. So who's helping me pay for my divorce? Shit. Okay. jacket it, I guess. But, okay.
Oh my
And
goodness.
for Survivor, I want to see, and I know this is not going to happen, but let me have my wish, please. I really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, okay, want to see someone let that frickin' seer come loose. And I know it's not, because who in their right mind is going to let that seer loose? But I want it.
Yeah, I'm afraid they may not let the seer go.
No one
I
ever will.
mean,
No one ever will.
hear me out though. Potentially, we could see a chip hunter who may not ban seer. Especially for round 3, we could see a bonbon, maybe even a fool's gold.
I want a Fool's Gold. I love Fool's Gold. He's so fun.
Yes, we never get to see fool's gold in any sort of tournament play, so I would like to see one. I do not want to see bonbon ever in any match in my life because I do not like bonbon after his rework. So, but I will say if they get a chip hunter like a bonbon or a fool's gold, that seer may be let loose. And whether or not they take the seer is could be the mind game of the match, really. Whether or not you take the seer thinking, hey, seer's up for grabs, that's a strong character. But if it's a chip hunter, that obviously makes it a little more difficult. I will say sometimes wheels also do not ban seer.
True.
That's a little risky.
I never want to see a wheel though. Oh, I get like itchy when I see him. I'm allergic.
Okay, fair. Who else
Here's-
does not really mind about seer though? I'm trying to think. Gala, of course.
Okay, hear me out. For Dakota team.
I'm listening. Put lawyer on Ty Turner.
Yeah, I was about to say lawyer on Tide. Yes. Get the full Kai Mind's Eye. Get a composer and set him up to get Chase as well. Him and the Mind's Eye, right? And then you get an explorer.
Ooh, Tide as well. Maybe you could run the double.
Yeah,
Tide with
double
him.
Tide.
Yeah, I see the vision. You know what? That could be a strong pick. Let's see here. What are the teams up to as we're waiting? Taking just a little bit here. Ooh. You know, I did mention the potential wheel pick. We may actually see one.
I've been found dead in an alleyway.
The reason I say that, which we will see shortly here, is because our map pick for the round is going to be Chinatown, which is a decently strong wheel map as well as Ever Sleeping.
No.
So there is a chance. I'm not saying that is the case, but there is definitely a little bit of a chance here. Oh, they did ban Ever Sleeping. So we have the Chinatown. Will we see a wheel pick?
No.
For Kazu's sanity, hopefully not.
Chat, you might have to state me if it's a wheel. I'm telling you, I get itchy.
Do you have a Benadryl? Start singing the Hatman during
I do have Benadryl because I'm allergic to my pet cat.
Oh.
And I'm also, unfortunately, deathly allergic to an ingredient that isn't just about everything.
Red 40?
Coconut.
Coconut. Oh, that's interesting.
Think about how many things have coconut oil.
That's a good point. I was thinking, okay, coconut, I can't see a lot of things, but you said coconut oil. That definitely changes the my mind there, because that is in quite a bit.
Can't even have movie theater popcorn. Did you know it's popped in coconut oil? It's so sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Chat, please donate to me so I can have money so I'm less sad. I'll drop my
Please
cash
pay for my
app.
happiness.
I'll drop my cash app, drop my PayPal, my Venmo, give you my Apple Pay info, you know.
Can I get your credit card information?
No. I was thinking about it. I was like, do I have money on there right now? And I do.
Oh my goodness. We are seeing the global bans for Survivor side being Professor, Perfumer, Gravekeeper, Fire Investigator, Acrobat, and First Officer. With the Hunter bans being IDV and Hullabaloo.
One moment before this gets started. Dear room host, please switch to 2 bands. There we go. Yeah.
Perfect. And we also need, I believe, Chinatown for a pick. Or did we
Yes.
already get... No, we should have...
It should be switched to Chinatown, I'm pretty sure. It's on the red territory now. It needs to be swapped. Dear room host, please. There we go.
Perfect.
I'm seeing the chat hope for a clown. Clown also needs to be itchy.
I'm allergic to clown as someone whose most played is Merc.
I'm allergic to clown as someone who is allergic to clown.
Ooh, Priestess Seer ban. So Seer is not unfortunately let out of the cage.
No. Okay.
Goatman Opera bands. Very solid bands here, especially for Chinatown, and they're very 2 strong hunters. And maybe it was Forward Cowboy. Whoa.
No, nobody supporter in the chat. I am not falling for clown propaganda. I'm saying I'm allergic to clown, so I'm not falling for that. They're letting the Forward out the basement.
There's Forward and Cowboy. I am a little scared for this hunter. This very well may be an excitement option depending on these next 2 picks. We do see the Psych ban, which is very, very traditional at this point. Aeroplanist, you love to see it. We do not see Aeroplanist often.
Those first 2 picks, that decoding is going to be slow.
Yes, we do have the arrow at least, but I believe is it 2%, 3%? I cannot recall.
Arrow does not have a debuff on his decoding.
Yes, he has a buff. I just can't remember.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were saying he's 2% debuffed. I was like, what?
No.
No, he puts the tuning, which is like 2% on the
2%. Perfect. Yeah. And Mind's Eye! We get the Mind's Eye and the Forward. Let's go!
Thank you, Team Yo-Yo. You heard our prayers.
We've been answered.
I've been waiting for the infamous on Forward and for that Eve Mind's Eye delivered. Thank you, Team Yo-Yo. You heard our prayers. You no longer... They heard me say I'll take their prize money to pay for your therapy, and they got scared.
They don't want the prize money going to my therapy. I get it.
So you guys don't support mental health?
Yeah, guys. What the heck?
Team You're on Your Own does not support mental health. That's why they say you are on your own, because they're saying you do not have help in your crisis. Let that be known. I'm kidding, obviously. I'm about to get a message from Lalsy being like, stop accusing teams of encouraging mental health crises. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, well, you can't get fired.
I won't get fired. I won't get fired. Lalsy works me to the bone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We are going to see a struggle build on the Mind's Eye as well, which definitely makes a lot of sense considering we have Forward and Cowboy. Now, how will nobody deal with this lineup?
Yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm scared. Tell me what they pick.
I'm looking away. I'm just kidding.
No, my eyes are closed. I need you to tell me.
Alright, I'll let you know. It's a smiley. We
Is
are
it actually?
in fact seeing
I'm allergic. I'm allergic. I'm allergic.
Oh, my nose is starting to itch, guys.
I'm itching.
My eyes are watering.
Oh, I hate clown. I think his makeup has coconut oil in it.
Oh my gosh. And is that why Wheel you're also allergic to? He he oils up his wheels with coconut oil.
Oiled up break-it wheel. Wait a minute.
Whoa. I did not. I mean,
damn.
I did not say that.
you just said he's oiled up. What the fuck? Anyway.
His wheels. Whoa, I'm so spawn here. Okay. All right. So Smiley is going to go for that ISO spawn. Mind's Eye is pretty safe there, all the way at hotel. Oh, I'm sorry, IDV. I mean restaurant. Yeah, whatever. I don't know why it's called restaurant in terms of the map.
You know, I'm surprised my mic has only cut out twice today. Thank you for carrying that while I was fixing my technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm a streamer. Pushes up glasses.
The oiled up wheel broke my mic.
Oh man. This Smiley, I wonder if Smiley is going to collect parts and then try to wrap around to Hotel with Infinite. We could potentially see that play if he wants to get the Mind's Eye out of the game, unless he just wants to try and get a tie turner out, which we do see there is a double tie turner on the forward and the aeroplanist. No one is running Sui. They're all running borrowed. No flywheel. It looks like they were not really preparing for the Smiley here.
Neither was I. Shivers.
Right. I wonder what the team was kind of preparing here with the double knee jerk. It definitely will not really help too often into the Smiley, aside from potential mind games.
I'm sending another ball super chat if you win. Why are we sending ball super chats?
Ooh. By the way, fun fact, apparently it locks you in the animation of staring at Smiley if they have the Orf accessory, or PH accessory. What? Ooh. He is in fact collecting parts to try and find the Mind's Eye, it looks like. Going for Hotel. Does check middle here. Evil. I did see that 11 MS ping.
My MS is 13 right now.
Minus 30. Spare MS. Spare MS.
Oh, you want my MS? You want me to give you some of my MS? Okay,
no, I'll give you some. I'll give you like 5. Okay, we are seeing forward potentially taking first chase here, which will potentially get a tied out. I will say,
that insta pop?
We are going to see a race of the ages between forward and Smiley. Forward does get that vault as he is with the passive vaulters. Does crash. All right. I will say they do now know that Smiley has insolence, which is a pretty typical build for a Smiley.
It's very typical for a Smiley not to even have that detention, so I'm sure they're expecting that.
Absolutely. He does have excitement, so the survivors do need to be a little careful here. It looks like forward is mainly using his ball for distance, which is very smart in this scenario. Right. We are literally witnessing a race. It's really funny.
They are literally who can be faster.
Ooh, unfortunately took the trade. All right. And Eve is in hotel, so Eve will have to be a little wary here. This is potentially basement, actually. Oh no, just going to chair on the cipher, which is definitely a brighter idea. So Mind's Eye can't really pop that.
It is like he tickle away from popping, though.
Yes, it quite literally is about a breath away from getting popped here. She is starting a new one behind the hotel. There is a basement here, which they might have to be a little wary about. My cat is trying to escape. Come here.
What's your cat's name?
So, I just call her Little Lion.
We see that pretty safe rescue take place. And now, if I'm this forward, the reasonable thing to do is just die away from basement and ciphers, and it looks like he's just taking that tide and running.
Perfect.
You don't really want to try to rebound with tide, you just want to take it and die correctly.
Yep,
but we're actually seeing Cowboy
ciphers.
come in for a harass, potentially. But that excitement has yet to be forced out, so I have a feeling we're about to see an excitement pop.
Oh yes, especially since they, yep, there we go. They do now know that he is running excitement. Of course, he does have the trump card, and the moment that is popped, they will realize that that is the run that we're going for here. Smiley players, how do you play him? His sound is very loud. I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at like an airport landing strip right now.
I know. It
So that
is
final
so loud.
cipher is at 60%, and we have Cowboy ready to harass. Oh,
Ooh, very unfortunate here. And he can just get that chair, and one of the last ciphers is in middle. They look like they're going to try and double rush this. Though, they do have to be a little wary. Honestly, if he buys enough time, we could see an abnormal swap out of anything here.
this is
Oh,
kind
my
of a scary
ears.
position. Because everybody except that Mind's Eye is injured. And
Ooh. He really wants to watch this middle cipher here. Odds are he is just trying to buy time while potentially baiting in utility. Yep, he is searching for that cowboy. He knows he's in the area and he wants to watch the cipher. They are starting new 2 ciphers, which is a very good idea here. Trying to apply pressure around the map, especially considering it is a smiley.
Smiley doing a good job making sure to get that hit on. Is that a sound wave Mind's Eye? Oh my god.
That's a sound wave Mind's Eye.
So you're getting blocked. Give me your account.
Can you leave your account info in my DMs? Thank you.
Oh my god, it looks like they actually managed to pop that cipher, and he does not have detention.
Yep, and there is no detention. Which they do now realize, which they will probably notice that they have to be a little careful in case of a teleport. We're seeing a reload. I will say they have quite a bit of utility left for the end game. Mind's Eye Gaming. Cowboy does have about half a lasso, and we also see aeroplanes with the double jetpack. Ooh, that was a good attempt. Unfortunately, does get the down on the Mind's Eye.
Yeah, we gotta see if he can,
I will say that was also a modded drill. So she is going to be on the ground for quite a bit here. Oh, I was wondering how that was a crash, but that was just not infinite.
we see if he can, looks like they're healing up that Mind's Eye. It seems like he knows.
Arrow did push the gate to be open here. Cowboy does have a little bit of a lasso. They may just take this draw. Yep,
Yeah,
trying to
that's
chair
a
away
safe
from the
play.
gate.
I think that draw is a safe play, I think, as opposed to...
I definitely agree. Yep, they are just going to take that draw into the smiley. Very well played on both ends here.
Very well. Again, that's something I mentioned previously. I admire about Nobody. Even when there's a rough early game, he keeps trying till the very end.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a lot of these games are really intense, especially in that end game, no matter how that beginning is played out.
Exactly.
Ooh, I am curious what we're going to see for the next match in terms of Hunter, because this is where we started seeing a lot more niche Hunters pulled out, especially. Will we see a Peddler? Maybe. Though I will say I would love to see someone extremely niche, like maybe like a Fool's Gold, a Jack, maybe even an Axe Boy.
I'm allergic to that one, too.
I'm also allergic. I have the biggest skill issue into Axe Boy, known to man.
Yeah, I would argue that out of all the Hunters, I'm worst against Axe Boy.
Same. It's not even like a competition for who I'm worst against. It's always Axe Boy by 10-second kite. Ooh, a Clerk could also be an interesting pick. Because Clerk is someone who will very much punish a bad decision making. So she always forces the survivors to play at their best performance. Also, I believe currently this is at points since we're at round 3, so it's going to be a matter of who gets the most points here for both teams. I think Kazu died once again.
No, I did not die, sorry. I was just looking at the message that you sent about Mind's Eye for Shad to see.
Yeah. I had to.
Since Shad is like known universally as a Mind's Eye lover.
I will not inform that Eve was playing Soundwave, since that may make Shad a little depressed.
Oh, Shad might start crying.
Yeah, Shad will probably tear up a little bit, be like, that should be me! I can hear it now, actually. Right. Man, seeing a Faro global ban is definitely an experience I never thought I would witness before. Whew. I would like to inform everyone that my cat is now participating in the commentary as she's sitting in my arms and watching the matches. So we now have another friend to experience the match together with. A Fool's Gold is definitely something I would love to see. Fool's Gold, but also Clerk are both very good options. They're very niche. You don't get to see them often. Clerk we used to see quite a bit several koas ago. But ever since a couple of nerfs, but also just because just falling out of the meta naturally, people got used to her. She's just not as good, especially because on mobile, she's actually not as good as she is on PC. And a lot of tournaments require being played on mobile.
Clark is like S in rank, though.
Yes, she's especially for PC players, she's pretty decent, and high tier, especially if you do not have proper communication, can be pretty difficult. That's for sure. There are a lot of characters that, while they may not be strong perfectly by themselves, they can definitely exploit bad decision making and bad comms, like Joseph, Alba, Dreamwitch, Clerk. They definitely exploit your weaknesses the most. And as everyone knows, NAEU does not like pinging or communicating, so...
Not me, I be pinging everything to the point where I think that people use the new block ping feature on me.
Yes! I ping everything. I ping basement, I ping who it is, I ping where they're going. I always have that on
to mem.
I have that removed from my wheel.
No, I love pinging it, but not to randoms. I ping it to my friends.
I removed it from my wheel to prevent the demons from speaking to me and telling me to to ping Yo-Yo when someone does something. I will say I caved one time and I told someone to heal themselves.
I do that a lot. Oh, I do that a lot.
To be fair, they were pinging me after they fed the hunter presence and led them to me, and they patrollered me, and then they pinged me to heal myself, and I'm like, there's no way. Ooh, Seer Archer bands. Okay. Right, and we do see the Goatman Ivy bands, not risking those meta picks here.
Once again, I did not know I had a parrot in my ear, even though I have 3 pet parrots. I didn't know there was
your fourth. Ooh, a mech.
They let mech out the basement, guys.
Mech is free. Ooh. Will we see any body blocks?
Oh, they flex in the batter.
Ooh, mechanic and batter. Righty. Right, we also have the Knight ban. I will say Knight can be pretty consistent, though I will say his ability can be a bit of a gamble. Though his rescues are very solid. Little girl! We are seeing the little girl pick. That's exciting.
What the hell?
You do not often see her.
You know what? It looks like it might be on Zach, because I see that's when it got picked. Maybe it's not, who knows. But if it's Zach, I won't doubt, because I doubted the Pharaoh, and I got proved very, very wrong.
Now, the Pharaoh was truly incredible.
So again, how much I gotta pay you to show up in my matches?
Ooh, the Psych has been allowed out for the first round of the matchup.
Oh, they're putting Zach on that mechanic. They're putting Frap on that Psych. I have seen Frap play Psych a few times. I'm excited to see that.
This is a very interesting cup. I almost wonder who the tie turner is going to be on. I imagine it will maybe be on the Psych and the batter, potentially.
Yo, don't hear me out. This is a troll, by the way, chat. Please don't take this seriously. You put it on that little girl and that mech, and what you gonna do is you right before you go down, you know, the little girl teleports and insta rescues, no stalling, and the mech just has it just in case, you know, use.
We're going to mind game Fafa here.
You cannot mind game.
Ooh, we
you
are
don't know what
going
you're doing
to
yourself.
see Disciple.
I'm
I will
less
say
allergic there, so you know what? Good for you, Fafa. I'm less allergic.
this team could struggle ever so slightly, mainly because you do have a rock hider, as well as the mechanics. The bot blocks may be a little harder going into this Disciple.
Yup.
But Batter and Little Girl can definitely counter Disciple, though I will say it's very much a very, it's like playing chicken when it comes to the both of them going into an Anne. Since it is very time-based, it's a huge skill matchup, so I will say this might be a little bit of a rough matchup, but I know these survivors play extremely well, so I will be excited to see what they pull out. It does look like we have the Ada on the Tide Turner. We are seeing the double flywheel as well as both Psych.
That's a little scary. If you don't know, chat, under the effects of Tide, that stress cannot be used. So that's very easy to double down.
Yes, because Ada unfortunately cannot really get out as easily as other rescuers could. We are also seeing the double Sui here.
Oh, yeah, and that Psych is Sui. Oh my god.
Yes, that's a little
Scary.
Yes.
So scary.
I will say, this bottom location is quite interesting, seeing the mechanic placed in middle. Then the batter is in hotel. I'm going to be really interested in what the play is going to be into this Disciple. LG Ty will revolutionize. This little girl, she's gonna come in clutch. We gotta trust. It's like the Faro lady. The Faro is crazy. For those of you who may have missed the last round, I heavily recommend, when you can, going to see the church matchup, since there was very interesting plays that happened in that round, especially in terms of the Faro pick into the opera singer. My cat just sneezed all over my arm. Thank you. All right.
I would also sneeze on your arm, Mim.
How romantic. I am curious here if the animal decides to go for the mechanic first and go a little bit out of the way to go towards middle, or try to take the batter in hotel. I will say taking a hotel as Anne can be quite risky, especially into someone like a batter, who is going to be one of the little more difficult matchups. So we will definitely see. All right. Yep, she is going to immediately start rotating towards the middle here.
Towards little girl, it seems.
Ooh, really? Going for the little girl.
Letting that mechanic decode.
Yep, mechanic is moving towards a log cipher with main body.
Fafa does a good job getting that cat onto the little girl. And
that was a very nice page. Unfortunately, Anne was able to already get the hop, and the stun does last a little too long for the page.
Very unfortunate, but well played from Fafa.
I will say it was also well timing as well from the little girl. Just unfortunate the stun lasts long.
Good page, but unfortunately did not last long enough.
Yes.
Fafa has
Another unfortunate thing here is that we do have a bot and batter here, and the little girl is at basement.
Oh, and a mech is right there too.
Yep.
So everyone is kind of
using the blink here, going to put the bot on the little girl, trying to get her up. However, I don't think that there will be much rebound potential with the Anne in particular. We will see a very nice ball trying to go for that support here. Oh, whoa!
Ignoring the mechanic.
Some interesting tricks. To be fair, as long as you can get
absolutely.
bot off ciphers, Meg doesn't really have to. You have to worry too much about her decoding, especially when you have this many injured people on the field. A little bit of an early flywheel here. Very unfortunate that ball missed, but that was really close. Beautiful ball for that second one there. Unfortunately, there is going to be that double stun. I do not believe that Fafa can make basement from here.
No, shouldn't be possible.
I will say bot is out on the field, but not decoding. We do have mech station up in the middle here. We do see the swap into TP. Ciphers are a little bit behind.
Breaking
But we
that
do have
wall.
little girls. Yes, it's very important to get these walls out of the way if you're a hunter. I believe it's about 4 jumps, or you can always prime them. So after 1 jump,
Now she's full presence, which makes me a little concerned for that Tide Psych.
Yes.
Oh my god,
Not
look at
going
that
to go
Psych's
for a
health.
double. Yes, that psych is literally a tickle away from
A sneeze.
basically being a full hit. And unfortunately, the LG is also here. Fafa does get vision on that LG. Probably going to try and lock her off from the Cypher if possible. LG does dodge the cats. I will say Fafa is playing this incredibly well. The survivors are holding their own, especially as well, but it is a really scary matchup. Especially since we're getting a lot of chairs on Cyphers.
Mim, would you rather have a Pharaoh Lady with Tide Turner only build, daughter, or Mind's Eye with Tide Sun? I'm not Mim, but I want the Tide Mind's Eye Sun. What about you, Mim?
I think the Tide's Eye for sure. I've seen it work. I've seen it work.
You see Mechanic and Blue Girl come in for that double rescue, getting it off. See, the thing is that it's not that they're lacking Cypher progress, but no one can finish these Cyphers, and they're spread out so much.
Like, these Cyphers are gorgeous. I mean, they're almost all entirely popped. It's just unfortunate that
Fafa's done a good job chairing on them and ensuring no one's popping it, and we're gonna see that beat back to the manor.
Like, the map control is absolutely gorgeous on Papa's. Ooh, Papa's. That was, I got a little distracted seeing the knee jerk in action there. That was...
Oh, that was good.
Very knee jerk. Ooh,
nice
lovely.
flywheel.
I will say, here is a little bit of an issue. Fafa now knows that this mech is entirely Sui. Upon seeing the knee jerk and the flywheel in action here. Bot is also here and will be taking that hit.
George!
Oh. George OP? George OP? George got terror shocked. That is also their... Ooh, Psych is also in the area, which is a little bit risky here. And Little Girl is forced to save. Their last Cypher is the one right on the chair.
Very unfortunate, especially with the Sui build to get chaired on that last Cypher. We're gonna see Little Girl support.
Okay, the Little Girl is definitely going to attack. Ooh, these hops!
That was a really good page.
Oh my goodness, the hitbox! The Fafa is scary.
Oh my god.
These hops are gorgeous.
Fafa, please, if nothing else, please stay out my match.
Yes. You can do whatever you like, Fafa, just stay out of my matches.
Do it in someone else's match.
Yes, exactly.
Unless you're having a day where you feel like going friendly, then come to my match.
Yes, yeah. If you go friendly, I will gladly take you in all of my matches happily.
I don't know if I agree with trying to push that Cypher.
Yeah, no, this is a little risky. I understand why. It's just it's not going to be possible. It's not far enough.
It's not far enough. Everyone is injured. That mech is Sui, and he's consistently chairing on that Cypher. I don't think that it's worth pushing.
Mech is going to push you here.
Oh, that's slow decoding. I don't think. And now that exit path has been expended, I think...
Yes.
Continuing to prioritize that Cypher was a mistake. I think they really needed to start
I think they needed another one. Well, and again, with the exit path, she cannot pick herself up. All she really has to do here
Sui.
is... And Psych, unfortunately, was not pushing the Cypher, so it just does not get done now.
No, this is a 4K position for Fafa.
This is 100% a 4K for Fafa here. And Psych really cannot push, and Mech cannot pick herself up. There is no more exit path for the Mech to utilize. This is just a 4K.
The emoting.
Very beautifully played from Fafa here. I will say the survivors did play really well, but this map pressure is just a little too much.
And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, that means that this set of matches goes to Team Yo-Yo.
I believe so. That was incredibly well played. Congratulations.
Really
that
good Cypher pressure and map control from Fafa. Oh my god, you are so scary, Fafa. I'm terrified. Fafa, I'm allergic to Fafa's Hunter in my match.
That was gorgeous. That was entirely just... It was so well played. On top of that, the patience from Fafa. Ooh.
So freaking scary.
Literally. Alright, so basically, if I ever see Fafa, I will try and dodge my matches.
Yeah, Fafa, let me know when you're online so I can get offline.
Yes, please keep us updated on
Please
that.
and thank you. I will say though, the one time I did get Fafa in rank, he gave me a tie. So thank you, Fafa.
Ah, oh, I
He
remember that.
surrendered. Yeah, he gave me a tie. Thank you, Fafa.
Beautifully played on both teams. Those were very intense matches. I will say, like, those are the level of what you see in like IVL and the pro tournaments. Like, those were very close matches, and you can tell that those are very two strong teams going into each other. Especially for one of the earlier matchups like that. That was just beautifully done on both sides. There was a lot of amazing plays, a lot of scary plays too that you definitely would not see in your typical ring match as well. And again, that Pharaoh, oh my goodness, I am still thinking about that match.
I'm like in awe at both sides. Like truly, both teams played so well.
I'm saying that was absolutely gorgeous. I say gorgeous about IDV matches. I don't know if that's a
both teams serves. You are very welcome in my matches. And both teams hunters, please stay out of mine. Thank you. Thank you.
But GG's to both teams and congratulations. Congratulations on that win. That was very, very hard fought. You guys did incredible.
Currently, I believe the match going on is Rankers versus NF, so you can go tune into that if you want more content. And there is also GSL versus, I think it's pronounced Fiora, I'm not sure, I'm so sorry, later at 8 p.m.
Yes, and I believe Numer is streaming the other match that is going on currently.
Correct.
Alrighty. Well, GG's to both teams, and thank you guys for joining for today's matchups. Please feel free to tune in for the rest of the matchups for today, as well as for the rest of the Premier Tourney.
And feel free to donate so I can divorce Mim, because I got abused all stream.
I have done nothing of the sort.
You said I should die for views.
Oh, I mean... Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today.
Alright, bye chat!